Yo, what is good, guys? Welcome back to another video. And today we're going to talk about something slightly different than what I usually do. We're going to be talking about pro play. But not just pro play in general, but what happened last night with the XSET vs FPX game. It is game 3, 12-11 to FPX. And whoever loses this map gets kicked off of the tournament. They are gone. They are gone until the next Masters event. This was an elimination game, and there was a bug in the last round of the match, which kind of helped FPX win, kind of. We were going to talk about it in a second. This is the bug that happened. This is the thing that everyone is talking about. Let's have a look at it quickly.
XSET have dug deeper than I expected.
Shower and Angel. Do the unthinkable here. The turret actually going to identify Angel, but it deals with it quickly. The smoke goes on main here. They're going to burst off this.
With the chip damage coming in, Angel already down to 39. Aaron, the first one to take the fight, he loses. Shower's found him. Oh, Angel's got second! And now it's only Jeff! And the defuse going to come through! And this could be the
Now, I don't blame you if you missed the bug. They actually highlighted it very well on the camera. It's here. So, what happens is, Angel and Shao are both tree. And the turret is supposed to watch both tree and heaven. And when it spots Angel, look what the turret does. We're just gonna play it. Look what the turret does when it spots Angel out in short. Watch where the turret shoots.
Do the unthinkable here. The turret.
It ends up shooting both heaven and short, which causes both Def and Aaron, who's in hell right now, to watch heaven. But I personally don't think this is what lost them the round. I mean, firstly, only Angel was found by the turret, and they don't know it's Angel. It could have been either Angel or Shao. One of the players was found in short. Now they are looking heaven, right? Aaron takes a fight here, takes this fight, and loses, even though he has the advantage. I don't think this is the turret's fault. Aaron just loses this gunfight. Then Zekin, because he doesn't push out of the smoke, he doesn't know there are two players here, and so he just gets shot through the smoke. And then again, Def just loses to a guy with 30 HP. I don't think this is the turret's fault. Yes, it shot heaven, but they didn't know where the second player was anyway. This was something that I said and that I thought about. I mean, they didn't know where they were, regardless of whether the turret shot or not. They knew one was tree and the other guy was unknown. They had to look heaven, even if the turret had shot properly, which is true. Even if the turret did shoot properly, Def still had to look heaven. They don't know where the second guy is. They could have just split up. One could have just gone heaven, and the other could have gone short. That makes complete sense. Def would have had to look heaven, regardless of what the turret's information was, which was actually something that Chronicle agreed with. Yes, Chronicle, the professional player for Gambit. I don't know if there was someone who paid attention to it, but if there was no turret bug, round will follow with the same scenario. XSET don't know where the second guy is in terms of making the right decisions. They still need to check heaven until they reveal themselves. Exactly. I'm gonna say it. This round should have never been played back. Never. And I actually said this myself. This sets terrible precedent moving forward. Fans are going to start forcing Riot's hand at every bug they see. Which is true. Think about it. If now a fan sees a bug that could have potentially won a round, they're going to beg Riot to remake the round. And if Riot says no, they're going to look at this game, the XSET vs FPX game, and go, no, you literally just did this. So you have to now replay this one too. It's going to turn every fan against Riot. It's going to turn every fan into this over-analytic man who's going to like check everything, make sure that there's no bugs. And the worst part is there have been bugs used. The thing is, other bugs have been used even in this tournament. For example, earlier in the tournament, in the FPX versus Crew game, this is what Suigetsu does with the Viper wall. Look at this. This is a bug. This is not intended. The wall is not meant to do this, and he gets a kill.
Oh, what?
And he gets a kill with it. This is a bug. Surely they should have replayed this round. Anyway, there was other people agreeing with me. This is DDK. This is works for 100 Thieves. Works for 100 Thieves. I think he's one of the coaches for the players. Says there are many utility bugs that have had a huge impact in match outcomes this tournament. This is a dangerous precedent to set. Well, that's what I said. Is this really the best decision for competitive integrity? I'm struggling to find a reason to justify this goal. What do you guys think? I think you're right. I think this is a very dangerous precedent. This is just dumb. Again, it's going to turn just normal fans into like very over analytical guys. They're going to start overanalyzing everything until they find a bug and say, well, let's send us back now. Send us back. No, we deserve the replay, whatever. It's just bad. The Optics coach said the same thing. There's way too many bugs in this game, and now Riot set a dangerous precedent. How many times KO knife not scanning affected us, and we never said anything? This is going to be interesting moving forward. I agree. Stupid decision. Very bad decision by Riot. This is, by the way, this is not XSET players' fault. They actually made Psycho, who is XSET's coach, actually made this clear. It was not them who asked, but Riot who initiated it and said we should remake. And these comments led to a lot of harassment towards the XSET players, which they don't deserve. Right? Even if they had initiated this, it's not their fault. Right? For example, if this had happened to FPX, I probably would have, you know, had my mind a little bit changed because I was rooting for them. It's like in football, there's like a decision that goes one way and then everyone complains. But if it was the other way around, you'd be like, well, no, this is not a foul. What are you talking about? This is never a foul. You know, you're biased. Your bias is what you are, which is fine. It's fine to be biased. If the if the XSET players were mad, which again they weren't. Psycho made this very clear that they weren't. It was Riot. But even if they had been mad, they would have been justified, in my opinion, because this is an elimination game, and you have a bug that potentially lost you a round. Yes, I would have been mad, and I would have asked Riot to do something about it. I agree, but hating on the players for doing that is so dumb. Like, you don't have to be mad at XSET, you should be mad at Riot Games. But anyway, that doesn't matter too much. The XSET players deserve no hate, so please do not hate any of the players or the coaches. They did what they were told. And the worst part is, like, not making it, just like Def says, not clarifying it or publicly stating that it was their decision. Really is such a bad decision by Riot, because these kind of decisions have led to players getting hate in the past. Decisions like this in the past have led to like players getting hate. For example, in the Sentinels versus Furia game, Furia were on a bit of a roll. They had gotten a lot of rounds back to back, and then a tech pause gets called, and people started hating on the Sentinel players, even though the Sentinel players did nothing wrong. They weren't the ones that called the tech pause. It was actually Riot stopping a Furia player from doing an illegal jump, apparently. And but it was still Sentinels that were getting all the hate, because Riot didn't make any of this clear. They didn't tell the people like, hey, we called the tech pause, or in this situation, we were the ones that asked both FPX and XSET to get back on stage. XSET didn't initiate this, we did. This is just going to lead to players getting hate. These guys had already celebrated, probably already going back, maybe going to have like, you know, practice a little bit, chill out or something, you know, not even worrying about playing anymore. And then they're just forced back into their seats and they're told, okay, you got to play out again a round, which, by the way, you did nothing wrong in. I mean, it wasn't FPX's fault that this happened. If they had abused the bug, like, for example, Vivo Keyed did, I would have agreed. I would have thought, okay, well, they abused the bug. Let's remake the round. But nobody abused anything here. It was just an unlucky. It was just an unlucky bug, which has been out since forever. Which has been in the game since Killjoy was released. I don't think it's worth replaying a round over. But yeah, guys, that's it from me. Let me know what you think about this whole situation. Also, make sure you follow me on all my socials. They'll all be in the description down below. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel as well for daily shorts, and also maybe weekly videos. I'm gonna try and make weekly videos. We will see though. We will see. But yeah, thank you so much everyone for watching, and I hope to see you all soon. Goodbye.